I'm just like you. I like art.
My favorite song is Michael Jackson.
I make jewelry. I made this bracelet.
I like to read, eat, and sleep.
Hi, my name is Molly Korte, founder of Project Just Like You. I began Project Just Like You in 2016 after my son Jacob was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. I wanted the world to see how Jacob was just like anybody else. And so I began sharing stories on social media, and today we've become a nonprofit. I'm so glad that you're here with us. Thank you for joining us. We want to share your story. So you can click on our webpage, or you can email projectjustlikeYou@gmail.com to fill out a form. Today is Movement Monday. This is a new initiative, or a 2018 initiative of Project Just Like You. Our goal is to introduce you to people who we feel are making a difference in the differently abled community or the disability community. These are people who are pushing for inclusion. These are people who are fighting for human rights. And come join us. Each Monday we feature a new person. Movement Mondays are produced by Fiat Media. You can check them out at fiatministrynetwork.tv, or you can check them out on Facebook at Fiat Ministry. So we want to give them a huge shout out for producing all of these wonderful Movement Monday shows. I hope you'll take a moment to click what you're watching and share it out with other people. Tonight, one lucky person who contributes to a relevant question or comment during our live interview will win a signed autograph picture from our wonderful guest, Michaela. We want to welcome Michaela Holmgren. Michaela is the first woman with Down syndrome to compete in any state for Miss USA pageant. She has decided to compete again next month because she loves being a part of an organization that empowers women. Michaela graduated last spring from Bethel University's Build program with a certificate in education. She hopes to work in a school setting. Michaela has a passion for dance. She choreographs her own dances in which she competes and has been part of the entertainment, including Special Olympics, Summer Celebration, the Gigi's Playhouse Gala, and Best Buddies Leadership Conference. Michaela is a keynote speaker and a self-advocate, and she has helped pass the Trisomy Awareness Bill in Minnesota. She spoke at the United Nations with a panel talking about saving Down syndrome and at several galas. Michaela is a model and is represented by several agencies. She hopes to continue modeling to show the world about more inclusive beauty. She's an ambassador for Best Buddies International. She's the reason the organization is working to open an office in Minnesota, and we'll be talking about that tonight. She was named the champion and is working hard to raise funds for the state office and hopes to be named the champion of the year at their inaugural gala in just a few weeks. So welcome, Michaela. And wow, you are one busy lady. I am blown away by how much you do. I'd like to first talk about the Best Buddies, Michaela. How are you doing, first off?
I'm getting ready for the gala.
Yay, that's exciting. Tell us about that.
It's going to be November 16th. It's a gala.
Okay.
And it's gonna be fun stuff down there, and it's having a blast. Is there dancing? It's a lot of dancing in the way.
Yay! That's awesome, Michaela. Are you going to be performing at the gala this year too, I'm assuming?
This year I'm be co-host.
She's going to co-host the event.
Oh, that's okay. Fantastic. So that means you're not going to be dancing then as well. We're working on the co-hosting part. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, let's first talk about the Best Buddies. For those who may not know what it is, can you tell us about the Best Buddies program, Michaela?
So Best Buddies, I flew out there first. Kathy Schreiber started it 89.
And what does it do? Why?
It's about the inclusion with other people. You have programs like we have a jobs program, and we have a ambassadors program. We have leadership and development programs to make people write speeches. You can go on panel and speak. The front is 1,000 people. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
And it's a lot.
How about friendship?
And friendship is one-on-one friendship. So people can partner up together to be like a mentor.
That's fantastic. So it's from my understanding, Michaela, that the goals of Best Buddy focus on inclusion, as you said, and gainful employment,
Jobs, employment,
friendships.
and friendships in there.
That's awesome. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
And leadership.
And leadership. Perfect. And so, Michaela, tell us, why is it important to bring an office of Best Buddies to Minnesota?
They don't have one yet, but I'm so excited the gala is coming going forward. We had to make an office to raise more money to make it in Minnesota.
Awesome. Well, Michaela, I have no doubt that if you're behind this, you guys will have an office. Good for you. And so, so you have this gala coming up. And so you're going to be co-hosting it. What kinds of stuff will you be doing with the co-hosting for that?
I'm not be back for a folder, but I'm not be with someone. I'm gonna be so excited.
I think she'll be with a TV personality with the other co-hosts, and
okay.
They'll be just kind of doing what MCs do for the evening, kind of announcing the different portions of the evening, and then probably up to talking about Best Buddies a little bit, and introducing the different speakers.
All the fun stuff the co-hosts do, right? Awesome. Well, that's very exciting, and I want to let our audience know that Michaela is you're raising money, right, Michaela? So we have a website that we're going to share with you guys, and we encourage everyone to support this, and let's get this office started in Minnesota. So we posted that website up there, so you can donate to that if you feel.
You click on my page.
And on your page too as well. And that's in your Facebook page, right, Michaela? Yeah. Which is Michaela Holmgram.
Dancer with Down syndrome.
Thank you, Dancer with Down syndrome. Well, awesome. Okay, Michaela, let's talk about your college. You recently finished college this past spring at Bethel University, in their Build program. Tell us about your college experience.
My college experience is really, really cool. The welcome week is amazing. And we did that. I was a mentor the second year of the program. And then it was so fun and see people, you're walking to classes, and you're going to check with your teachers.
Live on campus.
And living on campus.
That is fun.
You're my skills to working hard.
That's awesome. So you are a mentor as well, Michaela.
Yes.
That's fantastic. What did you enjoy most about your college experience?
In my first year once, it was so cool because I go through all my classes, and my part experience is I got scholarships. I'm going to Bethel scholarships, and I got the letter, and I went to college. And it was so cool, and I made it in.
That is such an exciting thing is when you get that acceptance letter. I can absolutely remember mine too, Michaela, and it's very exciting when you see that. I'm going to stop for just a second. I want to welcome some people who joined us. We want to welcome Courtney, Rob, Karen, Reagan, Victoria, Tamara, Kelly, Brian, and Chris. And we have a few questions for you, Michaela, from our audience. Karen asks, I know you're very involved with Best Buddies. How old were you when you first got involved? We have an 11-year-old son with Down syndrome and are hoping to start a chapter at his school. Awesome question, Karen.
I spoke last year, and I was 22.
Okay.
22.
Do you want me to jump in and tell you how? Okay, I can.
Yeah.
We knew about Best Buddies from watching Born This Way.
Okay.
We run for the pageant. We were looking for a platform. So I, of course, called Best Buddies just to see what they were really about because we didn't have it here. We never heard of it. So that's how we got involved last year. And they then found out about her and asked her to come and speak and dance at the leadership conference last year. And we learned so much at the conferences that we were just impressed with the whole organization.
That's fantastic. Awesome. So it was very recently, you guys. Fantastic. We have another question for you. Okay. Kelly asks, who are your favorite people to have around you when you experience your best accomplishments? That's a great question, Kelly. So your favorite people.
My big one is my pageants.
Who are the people you like to have around you?
They're like around me.
Things.
That's a hard one.
How about your mom and dad?
Dad and my family and my dad's side of family, my mom's side of family. You know, they were so proud of me. Yeah.
Aww. All these people who just surround you with love, right, Michaela?
Yeah, including my friends from my friends from college.
That's awesome. I love it. College friends are the best, aren't they?
Yeah.
I still have many college friends too, and they're wonderful. We have another question, Michaela. Brian wants to know, were you nervous going into your competition?
No, I was happy and excited. I will do it. I love the stage.
That's fantastic. I love it. And so you didn't feel nervous at all?
No. Do you remember what you wrote? Text him before you went out that morning?
Why does the text message say?
You said you wanted to be awareness.
I want to be awareness of those with special needs.
Awesome.
It's awareness. I think I can awareness in it.
Yeah. And I think that you definitely, from everything I've seen, Michaela, you've definitely created that awareness and given the incentive for other people who may have not thought about it or maybe were nervous about themselves to give that courage to move forward and to pursue their dreams and passions. And that's such a gift, Michaela, to inspire people on that level. So it's amazing. Another question we have from our audience, Michaela, is what are your favorite things to do?
I like to do art because art is one of my passions, including my dancing.
Yes, and you're dancing, and I'm so glad that you brought that up, Kayla, because I know that dance is a major part of your life. Um, tell us about your dancing. How long have you been dancing?
I danced. I was six, and I started performing and dancing as my mom taught me and kept in dancing ballet for a long time. And I did dance troops, and it's so fun.
That's awesome. So you started when you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite dance, like a favorite style?
Jazz and lyrical.
Tell her what you bought this week.
And I got my new point shoe.
Whoa, that's awesome. Now, I don't know anything about point, so you're gonna have to help me, Michaela. When you do point, do you go through those shoes fast?
I do.
Yeah.
I got my old one, the Suspense Valley, my other studio, and like I have it, so it's kind of gross in the bottom right now. It's so like pretty bad new ones, like okay.
Yeah. So you have your new dance shoes, and you do your own choreography. So you choreograph your own dances, correct?
Yes. I choreograph my own dances. I do choreograph my own solos. I've been dancing, and the songs are amazing. And there's a couple of them I don't want to say out loud.
Okay. And so I'm curious because I don't know much about dance, Michaela. How long does it usually take to choreograph your own routines? Like what's
brain? Adding it to my brain and using choreographing your head to each step on my own.
okay? So you just kind of think through your steps and put together your dance routine. Is that right?
Yes.
That's amazing. What's your favorite place that you've danced at? Because I know you've danced at several different places.
I know I danced to galas.
Where's your favorite? Yeah. Where's your favorite place? Like where? Which event?
I did Special Olympics once.
You like the Special Olympics one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome. What was it about the Special Olympics that you enjoyed so much?
So the song is brand new, and I'm dancing like I'm start dancing. The crowd was amazing. They would be up in your seats like, let's watch.
That's exciting. So you felt the energy. It sounds like from the audience. That's really awesome that you did that. And Michaela, what is it about dance that you love?
Like jazz.
What do you love? Why do you?
Because I feel joy. I feel like so much into my passion. It feels like living in the light and I have to show others I can do dance.
Awesome. I love that. So it's a passion and it's something that you feel that you can, it's a talent of yours. It sounds like that you feel like you can share that with others.
Yeah.
From here. That's fantastic. And we, again, we want to take a quick break here. We want to say hello to Jennifer. Again, our guest tonight is Michaela Holmgren, and we are so glad that you're with us. And Sohail, we also want to welcome you as well. And then we have another question for you, Michaela. Karen wants to know, what do you love most about your life right now?
So I was born 6 weeks early.
Yeah, but what do you like about your life right now?
Now?
Yeah. What about what you're doing right now that you love the most?
Like going on conferences, galas, and events.
Doing all those events.
Yeah.
So going to these events, spreading awareness, working on building a world of inclusion, and really just empowering other women. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
And just loving life. That's great. And all right, and I have another question here for you, Michaela. Courtney wants to know, or she states, I think you are so amazing and inspiring. Do you have any advice for parents of children that have Down syndrome? Anything you want us to know? Well, either one of you, if you have.
I would say that just don't hold them back. Just let them try everything and anything and see where their passion is and go for it and just support them in whatever they choose to do. The younger, the better, because we want them to feel comfortable with what they're doing and get used to it. And by the time they reach a certain age, they'll just be like.
Just let them explore and let them decide what path they want to choose and support them, if I'm hearing you right. And it sounds like that's definitely what you have done with Michaela's life.
Yeah.
Sandy.
Yeah, we always, ever since the day she was born, we said, she's a child first, your Down syndrome is second. So, we always
That's right.
like a typical child, and as Michaela says, I have a little Down syndrome on the side.
I saw that interview, Michaela, when you said that, and I loved it. Like, what an awesome, it's on the side. Love it. That's right. That's awesome. We have a few more questions. The questions keep pouring in, guys. Kelly asks, what are you most proud of?
My parents, my family and friends, and just tell others we have awareness.
And the awareness part, so family and friends and building and raising awareness.
Yeah.
And Karen asks, and this is kind of for you too, Sandy, does mom travel with you? And do you have a personal assistant who travels with you? You guys, whoever.
Yes, I travel with her, and I'm her personal assistant.
Okay. So that kind of combines everything, all the answer in one there. So the other thing I want to touch on with you, Michaela and Sandy, in 2017, as we talked about a little bit in the beginning, you broke barriers, Michaela. You became the first woman with Down syndrome to compete in the Miss USA. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
That experience is so fun. I met more people, and it's so incredible. I have 2 more, and it's so fun to see the light that shines through us.
And so, you are competing again. What do you want others to know about your competition, Michaela? What do you want others to, what are the ultimate goals, and Sandy, maybe you can help answer this question too, that you hope to achieve by doing this?
I think the goal was just, again, just to show that we can. First off, she loves pageants, so for her to do this was something that she wanted to do. A little side note, when she signed up for this, I didn't really find print and figure out that it was the Miss USA pageant. I thought it was some other little pageant.
You didn't realize it was the big one. So how are were you feeling about that, Sandy, when you first heard that? Like when you first...
I couldn't figure out why the newspapers wanted to write this article about it, and it wasn't until it hit the paper that I read it and realized, oh, this is why they want to write the articles about it, because it's Miss USA, which is Miss Universe, which is the biggest.
Go big or go home, right, Michaela?
So, and then, once the newspaper clippings were out, and I realized, it's like, I was kind of nervous, but I couldn't back out now because, all of the Twin Cities knew that she was doing this, plus whoever was following them on the internet. So we just had to plow through it. And there were times I was like, I don't know if I want to do it, because there's, for those that are in the real pageant world, there is so much that I did not know, like, what it's like. And, the girls that do it, I mean, they're doing it because they just love being on stage. They love, they're actually building self-confidence and preparing themselves for the next step in their lives. And so, I just didn't get that. I didn't, all we did is Miss Amazing. And, for her to pick this one was, kind of an eye-opener. And, but it's been fun. And the people that we have met through this, all the young ladies that participate, have been incredible. I've just come alongside Michaela and just encourage her to do it again. And she said she wanted to do it again. I'm like, sure. And she's like, yes, please, Mom.
That is so incredible. And so it's coming up again. Is it November? When is, okay. Wow. So we'll all be on the lookout again.
I can't tell you what her gown looked like, but she got her gown last week.
Oh, that's so exciting. Mom's the word, right? Or can well, I'm sure whatever the gown looks like, Michaela, you're going to look beautiful all over again. And we're just so excited, and we're all crossing fingers for you.
I didn't think it was possible for me to love a gown more than the one she wore last week. And yeah,
this one tops the cake, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so exciting. I am just bursting with excitement for you, Michaela. Brian writes in, he writes in that he doesn't know the elements of your competition. Can you describe what happens as a contestant? So if you guys want to both.
Want to tell them what you do?
My competition?
Yeah, what do you do for the competition? You have
My dance?
No, not your dance, for your pageant. USA.
Oh, yeah.
You do, what do you have to do? You have to do interview?
I do interview. I do gown and bathing suit.
Okay, so an interview, a gown, and did you say a bathing suit? Is that, do they still, is that, I'm sorry, is that the last thing?
Well, it's interview, bathing suit, evening gown. So.
Yeah, okay, exciting. And the other question he writes in is, so what is it, those are the three areas, he has, what is it judged on, but I think those are the three areas that they're judged on, is that right?
Yeah, and it's all 1/3 each, and I know they explain how they do it's not a number system.
Okay.
There's 6 judges, and they pick their top 15 to start with, they just mark, and so you don't know who's going to end up, because there's 6 people picking, 6 people picking 50 people.
Okay.
Where you then fall on the list. And
awesome.
And then they do it again for, the bathing suit, and they do it for the evening gown. And so you don't know, that where those names, it could be, you could end up with 45 different names.
Right.
Then you'd be in trouble. But
yeah.
but
that.
Names come up a couple of times through those 6 people are the ones that end up, getting to the top 15. And then the next day, then it starts all over again. So they eliminate
That
and then they start all over and they pick the top 5.
that sounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, Sandy.
Those 15, they pick the top 5 then.
Okay.
But it's kind of the same system. It's like, here are my top 5. How about you? We'll pick the top 5. And they can't discuss, among the judges, they can't discuss who they like, who they don't like. They can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, of course. Right. Right. So it sounds like an intense process.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair one. I mean, it's not one like, oh, I'm going to give this person a 10. I'm going to give this one. It's not a point system. So it's a little bit more even out.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, again, we wish you so much luck with that. It's very exciting. We also want to welcome Tina, who just joined us, and we're glad that you're spending your evening with us. Sandy and Michaela, is there anything that we haven't covered tonight that you guys would like to share?
What else?
I don't, you talked a little about your dance, Michaela. Your art as well. Do you actually draw? Like, do you paint as well, Michaela? Is that when you refer to art?
Because it's hanging out and it's looking at me now. I did
Collection on there, but
see it.
Oh, that's amazing. So you do, now when did you do this picture?
This picture I painted it at school.
it was a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Was that college school, Kayla and Sandy?
Yeah, you take that one.
Okay, that's incredible. So it's a, oh wow, that's a peach? It's beautiful.
It's an apple I just made.
Oh, it's an apple. Okay.
It's apple.
It's beautiful, Michaela. Wow. So you love doing your art. Do you just do that in your spare time, I'm assuming? Whenever you have spare time?
We've got things set up, but we just haven't had time just to sit down and paint.
Okay. And is art, is that your relaxation? Oh, I'm sorry.
Woohoo, paint it. We won.
Those are beautiful paintings. Is it relaxing for you to paint, Michaela? Is that a relaxing thing for you? Yeah.
I have some habits sometimes when I get to something else. I paint or draw or something.
That's very nice. Wonderful. Well, you do beautiful work. Thank you for sharing that with us. I also want to welcome Jill, PS, and Jen, who joined us as well. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending your evening with us. So Michaela, once you do this Best Buddies, you do your competition. Do we have any other future, like do you have other future plans that are on the horizon? I mean, I imagine these two things are going to keep you busy for a long time.
It's a busy life, to say that.
What else do you want to do? She's looking for a job right now.
Okay.
So
That's kind of a full-time thing, looking for a job within itself.
yeah.
Awesome.
As far as sometimes the people like have schools and cancel some stuff, it's kind of hard.
Having someone with special needs go out and look for a job is totally different than a typical person going to get a job, because you can go and apply. Whereas a lot of times with our children, your vocational rehab services has to go in to the employer and see if they create a job that would fit them.
Also, I wanted to open my art and dance studio.
Yeah, someday she wants to open her own art and dance studio.
I think that's wonderful, Michaela, and that's an awesome goal to have. So, I encourage you, and Michaela, if there's anyone that can do that, you're it. Good for you. Well, Michaela and Sandy, I just want to thank you so much for spending the evening with us and for being with us on the show. And I love all the work you guys continue to do on building inclusion, on empowering women, on empowering individuals with Down syndrome. You guys are a very powerful force at work, and you give so much encouragement to not only the disability community, but to on a global scale to the rest of humanity. So we want you to pick a number, please. We're going to throw out a number, and Michaela, pick a number between 1 and 100, and we're going to pick the random winner for the person who wins your autographed headshot.
Pick a number between 1 and 100.
So any number between 1 and 100, Michaela.
Kind of close one.
Between 1 and 100. So it could be in the teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 70s, 90s.
I say 95.
Okay, 95. All right, we're going to wait a few seconds. Oh, yay! Congratulations to Courtney Ling, who won the prize tonight. Yay, Courtney! Courtney, please just email me your address, and I will make sure that I get that on over to Sandy and Michaela. So, yeah. And I know Courtney's going to be rooting for you too, Michaela. We're all very, very excited. Well, thank you again. And I can't wait to see your dress, Michaela. Very exciting.
Yes, Molly, this is great.
Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you both. And I am so excited about the Best Buddies office and seeing and watching the progress that will come from that. And again, we're posting the page out there. If you'd like to donate to help them get that office started up in Minnesota, we are encouraging our audience members to please support and encourage, support Michaela and Best Buddies in their endeavors for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much again. And thank you to everyone who joined us tonight as well. Good night, Michaela. Good night, Sandy.